shoulders, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. Raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
For your mercy never fails me. All my days I've been held in your hand. From the moment that I wake up until I lay my head, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. I love your voice. You have led me through the fire in darkest night. You are close like no other. I've known you as a father. I've known you as a friend. And I have lived in the goodness of God. Hey! 'Cause all my life you have been faithful. Oh yes you have. And all my life you have been so, so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything, oh Lord. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me.
Thank you all for being here today to celebrate the life of my beautiful Nana Betty. My favorite memories with her are simple, but filled with so much love and joy. I remember sitting with her on her favorite chair while the TV played Shopping Out. We'd call it together and order stuff just for fun. I remember sleeping on her lap during church, feeling so safe and loved. We also loved to scare each other. I would hide behind this certain wall in our old house. I would jump out with a boo, and she would always respond with a ah and a you little, you can fill in the blank. She was my Nana, but the Nana to so many others. Everyone Nana met was touched by her presence. She was the epitome of giving everyone unique grace. The truth is, we lost our Nana a while ago. Alzheimer's took her from us gradually, but it just so happens that she went to be with the Lord on August 18th. Betty was everyone's friend. She loved every person she met and left a lasting impact on them. She gave the best advice, and she was the strongest, most beautiful, and selfless person I've ever met. I want to share Betty's love story with her husband, Bob. It's truly something out of a movie, a story people quite literally write books about. It comforts me to know that my grandma was loved every single day of her life. From the moment she met my grandpa at age 15, they were then married for 65 years. He loved her with all of his heart. I know she loved you with all of hers, Papa. Together they raised 3 children, Brad, David, and Susan. They were a team, a dynamic duo, the best of friends, soulmates. 3 years ago, when Alzheimer's took over completely, my grandma moved into a nursing home. My grandpa was there every day, even during COVID. He had dates with her through the window. The nurses would wheel her to the window, and he would sit there, smiling at her for hours. My Nana was always so stylish and very put together. She never left the house without her lipstick on. So Papa always made sure to brush her hair, do her makeup, pluck her eyebrows, file her nails, read to her, and update her on the family. My favorite thing he would do is show her pictures of all of her favorite people. He'd bring her some of her favorite snacks, especially Diet Coke. Their love story is so special, and I know it's something my Nana would want me to share today. Papa's dedication to Nana showed us all the true meaning of love. Love that is patient, love that is kind, and love that is unwavering. 1 Corinthians 13, 4-8 says, love is patient and kind. Love does not envy or boast. It is not arrogant or rude. Their love story is one for the ages, a testament to the power of the commitment and the depth of their connection. Nana would often sing a silly little song to me, and it goes like this. I love you, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, and a barrel and heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you. I know that these words were a reflection of the love she felt every day for everyone in her life, especially for Papa. As we say goodbye to Nana today, we take comfort in knowing that her love story with Papa lived on in all of us. It's a story of devotion, of tenderness, and of a bond that could never be broken. We will carry their love in our hearts forever, a shining example of what it means to truly love and be loved. Nana signed every card with love always, and I think it's only fitting to end this speech with you all here today with love always, just like my Nana. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sydney Rose. I'm Betty Hackett's other granddaughter. I'm here today because my mother, Susan Rose, wanted me to share some stories and memories that people have sent in about my Nana and the person who she was. From the people who wrote in, they described my grandmother as a woman who enjoyed her life. She enjoyed everything it had to offer, even the mundane things. She loved the people around her and only wanted to spend time with them. She loved her family, and she showed them her love by feeding them and making sure they had their favorite things. She loved holidays, especially Christmas. And she loved Christmas mainly because of Jesus, but also because she knew everyone was waiting for her and only her to come through that door on Christmas Day and put down her famous corn pudding for the occasion. All my grandmother wanted to do was laugh with her family and tease them and love them. My grandmother was also an amazing and devoted friend. She was a social butterfly, which is the most perfect word to describe her. She never met a stranger without giving them a hug, and she was always adamant about leading a conversation with a new friend. She took people under her loving wing wherever she went, especially at the University Carillon. I've learned that my grandmother was the kind of friend who once sat at a football game my mother was cheering at, giggling and cracking jokes with her friend, all while getting stern and outrageous looks from the school principal. The grouchy principal apparently disliked my grandmother, or disapproved of her. She disliked her because my grandmother laughed all the time. My grandmother, as she got older, stayed silly. She never let the things that happened to her in this life hurt her. She just stayed laughing and happy while everyone around her stayed serious and boring. My grandmother would go out of her way to take people to the hospital. She wouldn't drive a car if she saw a snake in the road, even if it was 10 feet away. She treated everyone like they were her family. She made inappropriate jokes and always had a snack waiting for people when they came over to visit. She also asked the hard questions, the ones people shy away from today. And people opened up to her because she was the kind of person you could tell anything to, and there would be no hint of judgment, just love. She also gave the best hugs. She loved shopping. She loved driving her Cadillac. She loved getting her hair done. She loved rocking babies to sleep. She loved my grandfather more than anything in this world. She loved her church. She loved making people laugh. And above all, she loved talking to people. One thing that stood out to me while reading these memories was almost every single person said how they loved my grandmother so much. They described her brilliant laugh, her quick wit, and her beautiful smile. These stories make me wish that I had more time with my grandmother. But for me, I am grateful for all the memories that I do have with her. I loved her curly blonde hair, how she always had gum, how she would show up to church 30 minutes early just so she could talk to others and greet them. I loved the snacks she made me, the voicemails she left me on my birthday. I loved her love for NASCAR and Tim Tebow. I just loved the person who she was. There's this quote that says, "Love others so radically, they wonder why." I think this quote perfectly describes the person my grandmother was, because I believe a lot of people wondered why about her, why she was so happy, why she was so bubbly, why she was so full of love, and how she could easily love others so well. My grandmother was the prime example of what a loving friend, mother, and wife looked like and should be. I hope that one day I can be half the friend, mother, and wife she was. I love you, Nana. Thank you.
With family's all that we got. Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride. Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you